Where's my kickstand? Whew. Oh, here she is. Fucking gorgeous bike. Oh, this is ZX6R test ride with Leo Vince exhaust. I'm not sure you can see that. Everything else seems to be fairly standard. I'm not actually a big fan of the front end on this bike. I think it looks good and everything, but it reminds me of a frog for some reason. I sound saying that just because of the green, but it does. Also, I don't like how this is all plastic. It looks very plasticky. But I like the shape of the overall bike. I think this tank is a bit oversized. The bus driver is admiring it anyway. Let's see what the weight is like. Extremely light to move around, which obviously makes up for the very high seats. Let's see. Sounds good, isn't it? Comfort. It's not very comfortable. Obviously, super sport. Well, I found the far blade very comfortable. Not finding this too comfortable. That sounds lovely. Yeah, it's a tall bike. Like I'm about 30-inch inseam. I'm on my tippy toes, but it's manageable because it's so light. Pretty comfy at speed. Wind is kind of keeping my weight off my wrists. That sound though, Jesus. What I did notice is it was stood next to a fire blade, and the fire blade looked friendlier. Like, what I mean by that is less intimidating. This looked about the same size as a fire blade, even though it's 636cc. And I would say it's more comfortable than the 600RR. Nice. Although that is fucking insane, it doesn't it's not the same as, obviously, but it's not the same as the fire blade acceleration. I think once you, like, that was insane, nice, fun, just not the same as that it sounds so good at the high RPM. Like a banshee. I tell you, when you're riding it like this, you completely forget about all the fucking wrist pain, even though Jesus Christ. It's definitely more comfortable than the 600, but it's still too uncomfortable to be an everyday bike for me anyway. So this is probably the speed I'm going to be doing most days. Now I can rest my hand on the gas tank, and I can take the weight off my back. I know that you should be holding yourself up with your knees against the tank. That's not always practical either, long term. We try a U-turn. Do not want to drop this bike. Oh. That was not the smoothest U-turn. Let's pull it in here for a sec. Like, it's fine now. I've been off the bike there for maybe 5 minutes and all back, wrist ache gone. Just enjoying it again. In the bike I was thinking it's a very like visceral experience, so everything is immediate and screamy and in your face. I suppose like a super sport should be, but now that I'm riding along, you can kick it into a higher gear and just cruise along. It's very quick steering though. Back brake is good. Filter on it. Diverted traffic, that's not what I wanted to see at all. It's alright in the road in terms of bumps and stuff. It's obviously not plush, it's not meant to be, but it's alright. Like one of the reasons I'm looking for a kind of a sport bike is I want one that obviously I can take on track, which this would be brilliant on track, but also that I could do small tours on, to Switzerland or to southern France or something, and definitely couldn't do it on this bike. It's for my body shape, it's just not suiting me. For anyone listening to this review that's thinking, would it not suit my body shape? I'm 5'8" and my legs are about 29-30 inch inseam, so I have a longer upper body, which obviously probably isn't the best for a super sport position. You're more hunched over, yet I don't get the benefit of being tall. Damn genetics. It is missing that immediate torque to my MT, but most sports bikes won't have that unless they're 1,000, so. But it's a good compromise compared to the 600R. That was just dead, absolutely dead below 10,000 RPM. This has something there. I gotta say though, I'm not that impressed with the quality of the finish. Like, if you look, it's all like plastic. I know it's good for weight saving, but it just looks very plastically. It does look awesome though in the reflection. I just think with the daily commute that I do in slow moving traffic, yes, I would look at the bike and be like, this is an awesome bike, but then after a few months of riding in slow moving traffic, aching back, no. Why can't they just make a super sport that's more comfortable? Oh, hello. There we go.